Alright, we are down to 20 days till our cruise, and this is the video I've been telling everybody I'm going to make. I just hadn't got to doing it. Lots been going on, trying to get everything together and everything ready, and so this is the packing video, and I'm fixing to show you what we're going to be taking on the Carnival Glory 7-day cruise. Now, this is just a suggestion because, like I always tell everybody, think of what you use every day. Think of things you just can't do without. That's what mainly you want in your bag. Stuff that I take you may have never used before, may never want to use, so don't pack it. I mean, that's just extra weight for you to have to take if you're not going to use it. But this is the packing video. Hope you enjoy. Alright, I'm going to start out with everything laid out on the bed that we're going to pack. And of course, when I'm doing the packing video, that means that we're getting close to the cruise. So everything that goes in this bag is going on the cruise. So as I'm packing, I'll go through because I've brought stuff before and never used it, and we don't want to have that problem this time because we do self-disembark. So what that means is, do you have an option the night before? You can go and you can pack your bags up, put your luggage outside the door with the luggage tags they give you, and they will take it off the ship for you, and you just go into this big room with a whole bunch of luggage and you look for your luggage, and then you go. It's according to zones, so you have to go look in your zone and find your luggage. And we just found, we did that one time and we found that it was just better to take it off ourselves. But each time we go on a cruise, when it seems like a good idea to take a lot of stuff, but when you're self-disembarking, you're pulling all that weight. So just keep in mind, you want to take what you need, but you don't want to take so much that you're miserable trying to get off. This is not just one bag, this is 2 bags. We're going to both have bags like this one right here. It is a duffel bag on the top, which I found fits clothes really well. And then the bottom flips and it makes like a suitcase type bottom, which goes really good for anything else you're taking. Alright, so let's get into what we're going to bring. And I'm also going to be deciding which bag it's going to go on because I want to distribute the weight where I'm not carrying a lot of weight, Raymond's not carrying a lot of weight. Don't want to make him miserable either. Alright, these are our waterproof bags. We did not put them in the water. We just didn't want to chance our phones with it. We didn't do the napkin test before you go. A lot of people tell you if you buy these, put a napkin in it, submerge it in water, stick something on top of it that's heavy to keep it underwater, go do something, about 30 minutes, hour later, come back, take it out of the water, make sure the water's dried off of it and everything, open up the bag, and if your napkin is still dry, then it's doing its job. It's not going to get your phone wet. But I just didn't want to chance that one. But we're definitely taking that one. And this right here, that is our collapsible bag. We used it with our boys. We've also used it when it was just me and Raymond. It just keeps your cabin cleaner. It fits perfectly into the little closets they give you. It keeps your dirty clothes out of the way of your room steward. And also just gets it where you know what you can put on and what you don't want to wear no more. So we take one of those. This time it'll work perfect because we're going with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, so that will be good. In this little bag, I have our, see if you can see, we got them from the Dollar Tree. We got it on our second cruise, but I believe they still have them. It's really small clothespins. All you're going to want to do is, like, every day when you take your swimsuit off, hang it up in that shower. They'll have a little shower rod that comes out, the little clothes rod, and then you'll just do that and it helps you out. We also, I went ahead and got the soap dispenser thing that just sits where the soap sits because we bring bar soap my husband's can't just use any type of soap, and we just found that it's not that everything's nasty. We just prefer our soap not being laid where everyone else took a bath. But we've got also the mosquito ban, so if we go on an excursion or walking and there's a lot of bugs, we don't have to worry about that. And these are the bigger clothespins I was talking about. You want to go ahead and use those to clip your towel to the chair on the deck, because it is windy and you don't want your towel blowing everywhere and blowing down while you're trying to use it. So we just use that. I found this a really good deal. I got 2 of them because it was such a good deal. But we have a little store, this a resale store here in Milton, and they had these first aid kits for 50 cents a piece. So you can't beat that. We went ahead and got those. And I'm going to try to open it one-handed, but that's not so easy to do when you're doing a video. I know I should have something to hold my phone, but we're going to do this for now. In here, I take some alcohol prep wipes. I'll go ahead and take our hand sanitizer. I'm going to take one and put it in our bag that we carry on. The other's coming in here. This is if you rub a blister on your foot, it helps so it doesn't hurt you when you're wearing shoes. This right here is some Tums so you don't get heartburn with all the different foods you'll be eating. Got anti-diarrhea medicine just in case, because you never know when you're traveling and something might upset your stomach. That's my ginger. It looks like candy, but ginger, if you get nauseated and you just put it in your mouth and hold it in your mouth, and just like you would a lifesaver, then that will keep it from bothering you. I got some Neosporin just in case anyone gets cuts or anything on excursions. I did bring some cough drops just in case anybody, changes in changes in climates when you go from different zones. You can get where there's more pollen in the air or something that aggravates you and just get a little scratchy throat, so we just take those with us. I got a little first aid kit that has some small band-aids, the new skin, and some more Neosporin. And I take, because you can't have a big pair of scissors, they don't like scissors or knives to be very big. I take these little bitty cuticle type scissors. It helps if you need to open something that you're taking with you. It helps if you just need it because maybe your cuticle messed up while you're gone. So we got those. Sorry about that. I just got to zip this part up. And I put those into the bag. And see, they're fitting pretty nice. So as long as I work it around, we should have a really good fit right here. This is the shoe organizer that I said was in the closet. If you look, it velcros around the closet. And it's got those little compartments. You can do shoes, you can do shorts. I have put sunscreen, different stuff in there just to keep up with it. It's really nice to use. I think I'm going to stick that one in Raymond, give him a little bit of weight. Alright, this one right here, I just do this to get so easy to keep it together. I've got some ponchos in it just in case you go to the ports and it's raining and you want to get out and look around but you don't want to get drowning. We got those. I've got some chapstick in it, a couple charger ends and a charger cord. I've got these magnets is the ones I was talking about. You can use them to hang stuff on your stateroom wall because it is magnetic. Sometimes I'll use it for the lays and stuff on the door, but that one right there, it's perfect for holding your lanyard, your hats, sunglasses that have the straps on them. Takes a few little extra hair barrettes just in case one breaks. We take extra of the lanyards just in case one messes up. That just gives us a little leeway just because we don't want to spend no extra money that we don't have to spend. You'd rather spend it on your trip and your souvenirs. So we got those. I take a little jewelry bag. It kind of folds out. It's got my bracelets. It's got different jewelry in it that I could use for my formal nights. And that's what I take. And it's all costume jewelry, so I just put it in there and nobody messes with it. I've got a sun hat and a ball cap for me. My husband, he'll wear his baseball cap that we got from New Orleans last time. He'll wear it while we go. And we've got, let's see here, sorry. I did bring sunburn relief just in case. I've got sunscreen, yes I do, but you never know. You're going to the Caribbean, so I've got a couple of different options with sunburn relief. I also took apple cider vinegar, which just helps if you get sunburn. Use apple cider vinegar, you'll be tan the next day and no owies. Alright, this is extra hand sanitizer again. We take extra to make sure that we don't get sick. Another thing we take is antibacterial hand soap. We'll put that in the bathroom. I got a bigger one this time. We don't usually take that big, but we're going with a group, so I wanted to make sure there was plenty enough for everybody. We also take our insulated cups. So I get a small thing of Dawn dishwashing liquid, and that way I can keep my cups clean and sanitized and ready for use every day. This is underwear. I promise you I have it, and I promise you don't want to see it. So we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to try to unzip the zipper. Sorry about that. We'll go ahead and just start putting some clothes in this bag too. Which, I'm sorry, this is not doing the best. Okay. Then we can go to the next thing. This, I got a little coaster things because I like to take drinks back to the room, but I found that they kind of make rings on the desk, and I don't like that at home, so I don't want to do that there either. So I got some coasters, one for each of us, to put our drinks on while we're in the room. And this one, I will have to untie. I should have thought about this stuff before actually starting the video. But let's see if I can do this mainly one-handed. Got it from the Dollar Tree. I kept it in the bag just to keep it from losing the smells and all that. But air freshener. You're definitely going to want it no matter what kind of stateroom you're going to be in. Yes, we're going to be in a suite. Yes, it has a balcony, but it's a tight space for adults. We got one for the bathroom, and I got one for the bedroom just to keep it smelling fresh. This I put in the closets because it makes the clothes stay fresh and smell good, and just gives the room an extra little boost to help with the fragrance. I'm going to put this one over in Raymond's just so we can keep on with the weight. Okay, this is Raymond's shoes. He has 3 shoes. I take him 2 different colors on the dress shoes because he has black pants and then he has some khaki pants, so that'll give him some options. And then I have his water shoes. His tennis shoes he wears. So, that being said, he doesn't have to really worry about the tennis shoes so much. Let's see here. This one I hang on the wall. It's magnetic, and it holds pens and your highlighters and everything. Keeps them off your desk, out of the way. I've got to replace the over-the-door part of this. This is the over-the-door shoe organizer I have, and Carnival does allow it still. I have seen somebody in a video do where they took it and actually put one of Carnival's towels over the door and actually hung it that way, and that way you know for sure it's not going to do any damage to their door. So I've got this, and we're going to take this one, but I have to replace the little hooks for it because it didn't make it last time for some reason, and we don't understand why. These are the collapsible boxes I was talking about putting in the closet to put your underwear and shorts and stuff in. It just sits on the shelf like that. It'll hold all your stuff, keep it all together, keep it neat. And that right there folds right back flat and fits right flat into a bag. Okay. I take a few garbage bags. The reason I take garbage bags is I know that Carnival doesn't. They're trying their best to get in compliance with everything. Yes, there's a lot going on. No, we're not going to get in a big debate about it, but they're trying to keep the environmental wise better. I found to get the garbage bags, it's easier because I can separate, because when they get through, they've got to separate your cans from your bottles. They do recycling, so I try to make it a lot easier so they don't have to pick through. I know a lot of you is going to say that's their job, but yes, but you can help make their day easier too. They're making your day better. I take these little notepads. If we need to write notes to the room steward, I have them. If we need to leave rooms notes for each other, which I don't hardly do anymore because we use the Carnival Hub app and we do use the messaging. Can't beat it for the price, because $5 per phone and you get unlimited messaging with your guest while you're on board. This we take, it's the corkscrew, because you don't want to pay the corkscrew fee, so we just take one with us. Got an extra one of these just in case one gets messed up. I'm going to put it towards the bottom where it's easier to find, but this I found at the Dollar Tree, and this I'm going to take on excursions, and it's just going to be my little purse because I don't want to take the big purse with me and chance it getting stolen or not being able to fit it in the safe, so we just take the small stuff. And Dollar Tree, if it messes up, you're not losing anything because it's $1. Alright, I'm going to put some on the sides there too. Sorry, it's going to zoom into this thing. But we'll get that zipper open. That's what I like about duffel bags. They come with a lot of zippers, makes it easier to store stuff. Don't put anything that you would not want broken somewhere, because they do have to throw your bag around. There's no other way because they've got so many guests on board. We got these. These are the hair rollers for me and my sister-in-law when we go to formal night. These are my shoes. I take a few more than Raymond because I have sandals, a couple of different colors because of my outfits. I have my water shoes. I have these, 2 of these. One's going to be packed up, one's not. They're actually the color of that, but it's a shoe that just folds up, and they're so comfortable. So I'm taking them on the ship. That's my shoes. Sorry about that. And I may just end up doing, got stuff figured out on how to pack it all. It went in so well the first time. Now it's not going in so well. And I'm taking some things out. Okay. Next. The backpacks you see. These 2 right here. This is our embarkation bag. I will do a separate video on that, on what we take on our embarkation bags. This does not going to make the trip. It's just got the stuff together that I'm getting from my brother and sister-in-law while we're going. My makeup bags are not going on the ship. They're not going in my embarkation bag because we're going to go to my sister-in-law's before, and we're also going to go to New Orleans before, so I want that in a bag all to itself because I don't want to take what I'm taking in that bag with me. But my makeup, I'll go ahead and stick it in my backpack once I'm through getting ready in New Orleans. This is a little gift that I got for the room steward and the wait staff that takes care of us. The room steward, I got them this. That is just a little cute little happy. It says, "Make today great." Just a little saying for them. They can use that. They can get the command strips and actually hang them up on the wall. And I may just buy some extra and give them some so they can hang it up in their stateroom. And it's got something to hang, so if they have to hang things, it'd be easier for them. This I give to the room steward and the waiting staff. This right here is postcards from where we live, our state, just so that they can see where we live. Because they love to talk to you about where they live, and they also love to hear about where you live. So that being said, that's their gift. Now, we are about to the clothes. The clothes, I'm going to separate them in the 2 bags just so that we can get it. And if you follow me on the group, you know I do pack heavy when it comes to clothes for me. But I put them in the seal bags so it seals it off, so it makes it lay flatter and easier to go through. And that is for the cruise and also the clothes that we're going to be taking to the hotel. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get those in the bag, and then we'll start the embarkation bag. And I'll be right back with that video. Bye, guys. Okay, the next step is our embarkation bags. These are 2 backpacks that we take, one for me, one for my husband. And in those bags, let's see, these may go back in the other bags, but this is Life is Short, Eat the Dessert First. It's a magnet that's going on our door. I've got some motion sickness pills so we don't get sick. May go ahead and pack them up because that 1 pack's going to be enough for the day. This right there is sanitizing wipes. I keep them up front just in case I can't get to go wash my hands, and I need a little freshening up. This right here is what I'm putting our sun cell card in, and it also will carry my debit card if I need it to. It'll also carry ID. I've got a backup from last year, but I just want to use the new one from this year. It's got my little charms on it. I add to them every year. This is the bracelets and stuff I'll be wearing in New Orleans. So that one I'm actually going to put in the other bag, not my embarkation bag. This right here is great because if you've got to take swimsuits home and it's gotten wet the day before, this actually keeps your bag from getting wet. But in it is my power strip. No, it's not a surge protector. You cannot use surge protectors. We take this. It has the 4 outlets and also 2 USB ports. So when you're traveling with people that may do their cell phones and stuff, you'll have it. And I also take an extension cord in case we need it for any reason, because you're only going to have that 1 outlet plug, and it could be across the room, and you may need it to go to the other side. So we take that. I think I'm going to put that one in my husband's, and you'll see why later. I'm just going to have to go ahead and distribute out the weight. And I've got that in there. Alright, the next step is never forget to take your passport or your birth certificate, depending on what you're using, but also keep it on you. You do not want to take it in the bag that's going to be checked with the porters, because you're not going to see that bag till later in the day, and you can't get on that ship if you don't have your information. I do these, one for each of us. This one's mine. In it, and I did use the little clear ones. It didn't work out because it was hard to grab the paper. This is the boarding pass. You have to give like 1,000,000 times, but no, not really, but quite a few times to different people. So I get it where we can grab it. And that is all our information for our cruise. I keep it in one thing for the hotels, whatever, just so I have it all together. And also my luggage tags are on this side, and I'll put them on right before we go. So I keep that in our bag, and that one goes there. And my husband's, I also like to make sure his is already packed, so he's got his little passport and with his documents he'll need. And we also put a pen in there in case there's any paperwork that needs to be signed. We're not waiting on someone to finish with a pen to get done. And I've got his the same way. He's got his boarding document, very easy to get to, and his luggage tags that are going to be put on his bags. And I love the fact that Carnival now puts your individual name and you don't have to write your name on it. It's just a lot neater that way. So those are packed. We have our passports, we have our documents, we know we're ready for that. My husband, I put his binoculars in there. We do have a balcony on the suite, and we usually get a balcony room. When you're going in the water, you can see dolphins when you hit the ocean right at the river. You can also see flying fish as you're going down in the water. So it's neat to have it so you can watch the fish play and everything while you're up on your balcony. And you can actually see what you're looking at. Hold on. Sorry about that. I get busted in on. Okay, we'll restart it. Now, this right here is my GoPro accessories. Everything accessory-wise that I need for my GoPro, my little handheld, my one that goes on my chest, and the one that attaches to the helmet and all that. I take that with me, and I do not want to go put it in a check bag because I don't want that stuff disappearing. That's kind of expensive, so we put it in here so that I can carry it on board. This is the actual GoPro and what I have to use immediately. It's in the bag with SD cards ready to go. So we got that together. I take prescription medication. So I've got my nausea pills, prescription medication, and this is my antibiotic cream, prescription medication, and I take it so that they can see that it is prescribed to me. It goes into my bag. That way we know it's not going to disappear, and I'll have the medications that I need, because you won't see your bag till later. If you needed your medicine right away, you won't have it till later. So we just go ahead and take that. I'm taking a couple pairs of sunglasses. That way, if one gets broken, because they're all dollar store glasses on mine, so if one gets broken, it doesn't matter, I'll go to the next one. That's the other shoes I told you folded up. I'm taking them so I can be comfortable and switch shoes later if I want to. I've got an extra hair barrette just in case the one I'm wearing breaks or something. We can have that. And this is just a little bag, but it carries a small umbrella, so you'll have it on rainy days. And then the only other thing we've got to do, which is going to go in my husband's bag because he's not carrying much in his, is our door decorations. Yes, Carnival does still allow it. I know some of the cruise companies stopped allowing you to do the door decorations. I tried magnet, which I do have one magnet, but that being said, the magnets, sometimes they're really good at holding, and sometimes when you shut the door, they fall off very easily. So we're going to go ahead and let me just put those in there, and we're going to have it where we're going to use command strips. It's just much easier. That's what this is on here. I don't know why I got stuck to the side of that, but we'll take that one on off. These are my door decorations that I'm putting in my husband's bag. He'll have a little glitter with him. This is what I hang on the door, just to give it a little pretty, and also so we can find our stateroom easier. This one has gone from the first cruise, now it's going on this cruise. And I do the Hawaiian lays. One blue for me, one pink for me, and blue for Raymond. I like to do thank you cards for the staff that wait on us, and my little hula girl that sits on our counter. And of course, our American flags. Those will go for decoration. And I'm going to put those on into Raymond's bag. And that is 2 backpacks. It's not too overstuffed, not too heavy, so embarkation will be very easy. And the only thing else would be my purse, which I'm taking in New Orleans, and the embarkation thing. And I'll show you what's in it later. Alright, we're going to stop this video right here, and I will come back and show you what's in our New Orleans bag. Alright, part now is done, so let's go ahead and do the New Orleans bag. This one right here, I'm going to take those clothes, but those clothes are for New Orleans, and they're also for the time before that we're going to be at my brother and sister-in-law's house in Vicksburg. They will not be going on the cruise ship, other than one or two of my gowns, because, and what we're wearing on the ship, because those are just packed for the trip to New Orleans and to Vicksburg, because we've got plenty packed for the trip. So I'll go ahead and put that in my Progresso bag, which is a small overnight bag. That's going in that. And then we have my toiletry bag. In my toiletry bag, I've gone ahead and put some lotion, which I'm considering probably taking that one out. Just weight I don't need to carry. That right there is our hairspray. We've got the apple cider vinegar for the sunburn, and toothbrushes and toothpaste. So that's ready already. Then I have on this side, we have the baby powder, which I use it. We're from Florida. We found out if you go to the beach and it's sandy, you can sprinkle baby powder on your legs, dust it off, you're good to go. You won't have sand in places you don't want, and you can be more comfortable. On this one, I have our sunscreens. I told you I brought sunscreen. I've got a half a bottle that we've already used, 2 brand new bottles. So 2.5 bottles of sunscreen going with us for me and my husband. So hopefully we won't need the sunburn medicine. That should take care of not getting burned. I couldn't find anything but SPF 50 and the Water Babies, which is what we use, because the pediatrician told me when my son got severely sunburned with using sunscreen that blonde haired boys tend to burn worse, and that copper tone Water Babies is the only thing that keeps them from burning, so we use that. I'm bringing Poopery, like I said, 4 adults in a room. We don't want to smell everybody's business, so we got that going. And I've got my Clorox wipes for cleaning and for fragrance cleaning, so that one, it makes the room smell fresh, 2, it makes where the hotel room and the room we're staying in will be a little more sanitized. We won't maybe get the neurovirus or anything, because a lot of people think, oh, I'm going on a cruise ship, I'll catch the neurovirus. Okay, yeah, you could, but you could have also caught it from the hotel room you stayed in the day before. Just think, everybody gets sick, goes up in the hotel room, lays down and watches TV, flips the remote. You come in, you touch that remote, you can get sick. So we just go ahead and do a little wipe off. I got these, helps pull my hair back when I'm doing the makeup. I've got my hair straightener. So formal nights, me and my sister-in-law can get ready. I'm taking these. I love to do the messy bun, scrunch it up, done. I've got these that I'm taking for formal wear. And I've got one just to clip back hair. This for when we're washing our hands, make sure everything's clean, and some extra hair ties. All that is in there and ready to go. Put that in the bag to go with us. This bag and this bag will be put into our backpacks, because those will need to go on the cruise ship with us. These bags are my makeup bags. They will go into my backpack for that. And then I've got my jewelry, which I'll also put in the backpack. I'm going to go ahead and do my magic with the camera off. We'll get all that into the Progresso bag, and I will come back on and show you what's in my little purse that I'll be carrying on the cruise. Alright, done my magic. Now we're back. I've got the little purse that I found from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take, this is an Ardia RIDF purse that I'm going to put all my debit cards, driver's license, all that in, so it's easy to carry. I've got the antibacterial wipes so that we can keep our hands clean and not get sick. And just do a little quick magic moving that around. I found these hydration wipes, which when you go walking and everything, you get too hot, you can use it and wipe off. It helps you feel a lot cooler. So we're going to try that this time because it gets really sticky, muggy hot in some of the ports. I have some off-brand Benadryl, and I have to take that because I am allergic to different types of food. I'm not quite sure which one is doing it yet, so we just take that just in case. And the motion sickness medicine that we'll be taking the night before. And that concludes what is in the purse. So I'll just zip that back up. And now that the cat's sitting on the bag, the only thing in it is the folders, and it has the boarding information for my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So this is everything that we'll be packing, but I do have to pack about a small little list of some last minute items. Once I get those, we'll be ready to go. So, well, let me just tell you, in those items that I did not list, that's going to be the shampoo, the conditioner. I use the argan oil on my hair, so that'll go in last. I don't take the cat. I know she wishes I could, but I don't take the cat. I do take my hairbrush that will have to go, and that's last minute packing. We've got shorts that we can't pack to last minute because we're using them right now. And I'll pack my husband. He'll have his medicine for his heartburn. And his socks. I've got to get his socks. Can't forget those. I'd be in trouble. But if I'm forgetting anything that you think is a must-have or something that I haven't packed that you bring all the time, go ahead and shoot it down in the comments below. Everybody loves to hear your tips also. And go ahead and hit that like button on the video if you'd like to see more videos like this, and hit the subscribe and the notification bell because we're going to be doing videos of our trip in New Orleans and our cruise, so you don't want to miss nothing. Y'all have a good day. Bye now.